Yeah, thanks a lot. Pleasure to be here after seeing so many presentations on the stage to present our own fund, Klima. That's it. So the question is, how can you accelerate the energy transition? I think everyone sitting here today is somehow willing to contribute to that. We basically believe this topic today is getting attention and funding, and that's great. But most of the capital is actually flowing into infrastructure or large private equity funds. We believe there is still too few independent investors supporting the growth of these tech companies that are the other enabler of the energy transition. So our mission at Klima is to accelerate the energy transition by backing B2B energy tech company, mostly in Europe. We started end of last year with these two cornerstone partner, Alantra, a large asset manager, mostly active in Europe, and Enagas, the Spanish gas distributor. So far, we've achieved our first closing end of May with 80 million euro commitment, and we'll be fundraising for the next 12 months in order to achieve a fund size of 150 to 200 million. Get it? So what's our setup? Who are we? We'll be focusing on Europe and invest 80% of our funds in Europe, and this includes UK and Israel. But we also invest 20% of our funds in North America. We basically have a core team that has boots on the ground in Spain, Germany, and France, and we'll be hiring a senior professional, investment professional in the Nordics. So if you're interested, please get in touch. It's a great adventure so far. Our core team has been extended by experts on the one hand in their specific fields. One example would be Rohit, with regards to power trading, but we also have local reps, for example, Efrat in Israel, who are eyes and ears in these different markets. That's our core team. 3 things you need to know. We're fully independent, so the team is making its own investment and divestment decision. Second thing is, Klima is a new fund, but we have 5 and soon 6 senior investment professionals who've been out there investing in energy tech company for a while right now. And so, of course, we took some hits and we made a couple of things right. And overall, the track record is not too bad. So it's about 50 investments, 36 in the energy space. And it's a realization of 17 exits, out of which 2 IPOs so far. That's the sectors on the left-hand side we're focusing on. So, of course, digital energy is of high importance, as well as energy efficiency. We'll look at any technology enablers that is improving basically electrification and of the energy mix, so that's storage, that's smart grid, that's power markets, but we'll also look at decarbonization of gas and fuel as energy carriers. Our first portfolio company is Mainspring. It's based in the US, and they're developing a new linear generator for gas-to-power decentralized application. So their generator is running on natural gas, of course, but also biogas, hydrogen, and a mix of all these gases. For commercial customer, they firm renewable on-site to provide baseload power. For utility companies, they displace diesel generator in order to stabilize the grid. That was around close in June. As said, Fidelity was the lead investor, and we invested 7.5 million euro. What's our sweet spot? What's our investment strategy? Of course, capital. So what can startup expect from us? We'll invest up to 8 million euro in the first ticket, and in total up to 10% of the total fund size. So it's going to be 15 to 20 million euro. And basically our DNA is to lead round in Europe and structure rounds of 10 to 40 million euros. We're focused on B2B. We'll do software investment, of course, but we're not afraid of hardware. We've made great experience with hardware companies. And we're looking at companies with a very strong product market fit in the first place. What's our philosophy and how do we work with the founders? We basically have one priority that's supporting the management team. We'll have 2 to 3 investment per head with 15 portfolio company within the fund. And that's going to be our day in, day out work and highest priority. We want to bring the right partner on board while building up investor consortium. So we'll have a look at, you want to internationalize to the US, then bringing actually the right partner that is opening doors there. And we'll look at generating, of course, business opportunities, leverage on our own industrial network, the one of Alantra, the one of our corporate LPs. Sorry. That's back. So that's it. If you're searching for funds, looking for an investor, please get in touch. Happy to have a drink and learn more about you. And well, we're still fundraising, so if you're a corporate and you actually want to partner up with a fund like ours, happy to have a second drink tonight. Thank you.